Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So, all that is here is awareness. That is what we want to prove it. And now, what we have here is, we see so many things, but the reality is they are all atoms. You know it. Everything can be converted to, in our view, it can be only atoms. Only atoms. First, anything you take, it's a combination of, you may say, many things, but underneath it's all atoms only. And atoms make a product, means a metal or whatever it is, as a unique entity. And in fact, at the beginning of creation, the first thing arrived is hydrogen. Hydrogen, its atomic number is 1. That means there is only one proton at the nucleus. So whatever the proton are there in the nucleus, that makes that a peculiar thing. So the first thing is hydrogen, and it has only one proton. You know, one proton is not different from another proton. One electron is not different from another electron. So protons are all same. So proton is the one of the thing in the molecule. In the nucleus of an atom. And then electrons are there, surrounded the proton, that nucleus. And if there is one proton, then there is one electron also. Neutrons are not counted here. So add one more proton to that nucleus. Now you get helium, not hydrogen anymore. So atomic number of helium is 2. Same way, you add one more. Lithium. And then if there are 6 protons in the nucleus, what you get? Carbon.
8 you get carbon.
6. 8 you get oxygen. So add 8 proton in the nucleus. That means proton means one proton is not different from another proton. So number is counted. So once these protons are added, the numbers are important. How many protons are there? That makes a thing separate from another thing. So what is the fundamental thing there? It's just a proton only. You add 2, then it is helium. You add 6, then it's carbon. You add 8, it is oxygen. And then you have 78 protons in the nucleus. Then you get platinum, the costly platinum. And if it is one more proton is added to platinum, then it is gold, no more platinum. Add one more proton, it is mercury. See. So if you are capable of removing one proton from mercury, you get gold. I don't think so now. It's possible, but ideologically it is possible, right? Just 80 protons are there in the nucleus. That makes this mercury as a different from anything else. That shows the world is formed in a simplest way. It's not a complicated formation of the world. It is the simplest formation of the world. That means God, Creator, just put one proton in the nucleus and said, this is one thing. One more proton added, then another thing. One more proton added. So I think almost there are 120 elements are there. That's fundamental elements. Hydrogen, helium, and then lithium, potassium, sodium, calcium, like that. So now you look around. You see many things, different things. But in fact, underneath, there are no different things at all. It's all one and the same. If it's all one and the same, then is this atom is the important thing in the world? Or the proton is the important thing in the world? I am not a proton. I know my life is totally different. I don't care whether it is proton or electron or neutron or positron, or I don't care at all. But my life is pain and pleasure, gain and loss, life and death. That means what? I see something else in the world. That something is that there is some value in the world. It is not the value of the proton. It's not the value of the electron. It's the value of life. It's the value of individuality. I'm a conscious being. Which proton makes that consciousness? That's it. So the consciousness is not made by proton, not by electron. So consciousness is totally not a product, added proton or added electron. It is totally independent. That's why that consciousness is or awareness. In awareness, proton came, it sustains and it dissolves. That's too difficult to understand. I know, the last line. Up to that's okay. Now, what is relevant here? The question. What is relevant here? Here it is. See, suppose this object, the object word, this object. This objective word, if you can bring all the objective word into one category, that is, we can say that everything reduced to atoms. That's the important point. Everything can be reduced to atoms. Atoms means subatomic particles, proton, electron, neutron, and proton inside nucleus. That's what make one element different from another element. So here, what is relevant here, and how do you know that another thing exists? That we have seen already. So we have 5 sense organs, and the information gathered through the 5 sense organs enter into the mind or chitta. Remember that word?
Yes.
Chitta. Enter into chitta, and same, the replica is formed there. That same thing is as a reflection, like a reflection, but not reflection, it formed. And where it is formed? In the chitta. So you are the person not directly dealing with the external world. Here, whatever appear in the chitta, so everything, the whole thing. So assume that there is a square. So everything put together is in the chitta. So in the chitta, I appear. In the chitta, not I appear. In the chitta, knower appear. In the chitta, known or unknown appear. So the subject appear in the chitta, and the object is also appear in the chitta. There is a connection between subject and object. Means the seer is the subject, seen is the flower. Look at this flower. I don't have a flower, but imagine that I have a flower in my hand. So the seen flower appear in the chitta. In fact, the hand also, the holding hand also appear in the chitta. Difficult to understand, but imagine that nothing goes inside our head. We are knowing everything what appears in the head, in the brain. That signals. We are recognizing signals only. Who recognize signals? Signals does not recognize itself. Signals are recognized by someone else. That someone else is consciousness. You are conscious of what? Conscious of this flower. Conscious of the hand which holds that flower. Conscious of another person. Conscious of the thought process of another person. So you are aware of many things. All those things appear in chitta. And then when you say that you are conscious of means, you are a thinker there. You are a knower there. You understand. You think. You are a feeler there. You feel. I feel pain seeing your face. Suppose you say. Because no, you are not at all able to understand me. That's why I get pain. Even though there is no value in that, there is no meaning in that, still we used to say that, oh no, you don't understand me. Like that. Here, the I appears as a seer in the chitta, and the object flower appears in the chitta as an object of, or as the seen by the seer. So now the concluding point is that everything, the seer and the seen, both abides in chitta. Knower and known in chitta. Thinker and thought where? In chitta. That means if you have control over chitta, everything is in the chitta. If you have control over the chitta, that means you have control over everything. So suppose you want to make the world a happy world. It can be a desire. So what are you going to do? You make the chitta happy so that the entire world will be happy. If your chitta is in pain, the whole world is in troublesome. Means it causes pain to you. So there is a direct relationship. Because everything happens in chitta, therefore chitta is something you can take care of. What outside you cannot take care of, but chitta is something that you can take care of. How? What way? Is there any way I can take care of the chitta? Are you talking about the psychology where I can go and meet a psychologist? Is it the topic you are arriving at? No, it's not psychology. It is something more than psychology. So what is that? It is Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Now we are entering into the Sutra of Patanjali Yoga. That is next sutra. First we have seen one sutra. Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Atha Yoga Anushasanam. That this is the text. First sutra. There. Atha. Page number 3. Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Third, page number 3. Atha, the meaning also given there. Atha means one of the meaning is auspicious, because once a text starts, it should be started with a prayer to God. So here, any auspicious word is a prayer to God. Om can be a prayer to God also, and the name of God also. Everything is possible. So here it is. Atha is another word used as an auspicious word. Auspicious. And the second meaning is thereafter. Atha means thereafter, means we already arrived in such a way that we want to know how to take care of chitta, or how to take care of myself. See, when the chitta is taken care of, then I am able to take care of myself. Actually, I lost myself into many things. I know that I don't have control over certain things. So I don't have control over my emotions. I don't have control over my words. Emotion means anger or some other kinds of feelings. I am helpless. Where to whom I approach to solve the issues? How can I trust another person? Suppose I say something, the person may misuse me. That is what around happening around us. So how I can take care of myself? Knowing which yoga, you can take care of yourself. So that is the yoga. Yoga is meant for something else, not for body's sake, not for the development of any skills, but yoga is for something else. That is to take care of you, to understand you, to deal with the world. So you are the master. Yoga makes you the master of this universe. Not just to the master of your house, but master of yourself. Master of yourself means there is one you which appears in the chitta as knower. That is one you. That knower of the knower. That's awareness. This same awareness is in the form of object, and the same awareness is in the form of subject. Yoga makes you aware of the awarer and the cause of the awarer. That is awareness. So awareness, we never thought that our true form is awareness. We always sense, or we always know that we are an enjoyer. We see ourselves as an enjoyer, ourselves as a knower, ourselves as a doer. Only 3 roles we play. Bring any example. Either a knower, yes, I know it, I only know it, you say. No. When I am a seer. Seer means what? Seer means what? Knower only. Knower does not limit itself to one thing. Knower means through all 5 sense organs. Knower through the eyes. I am the witness of it. Suppose you say that I have seen it and therefore I know it. See, I have seen it, therefore I know it. I witnessed. You cannot negate, but I have seen it. It is my own eyes. That's the truth. The truth is confirmed by my perception. Perception means see. Perception. That's my knowledge. So I know it. Finally you end up there. I know it through the eyes. I heard it. When you say I heard it, what is that? I know because I heard it. So it comes to the knowledge again. I know it is cold. This water is the glass of water which you offer to me is cold, not hot. How do you know it? I touched it. Therefore, I know it. So through the touch, it's a perception. Through the touch, I know it. So everything comes back to the knower I. This I is now identified with knowing, and now it is knower I. I am knower I. Are you satisfied now? Because I am who am I? That's the question. I am knower I. Yes, that's true. For time being. What about I am thinker I? So knower I is stopped, then you are thinking. You are thinking of something. You are a philosopher. Your philosopher means only two things the philosopher has. One is eating and the second one is thinking. It is called the philosopher's problem. So the philosophers, see, suppose there are five, it is in the computer, there is a arrangement. So there are five, it is called philosophers algorithm, philosophers thinking algorithm, or a dining philosopher's problem. That's the way it is used there. So five philosophers are there. They are sitting on chairs, and each one has a bowl of rice in front of them, and there are two chopsticks placed in both sides of them. That means each one can have one chopstick from the left hand side and one chopstick from the right hand side. Only 5 chopsticks are there and 5 philosophers are there. Now each one has to eat it. Not all of them together cannot eat it. In turn, they can eat it. But how do they won't talk. They think, and then they open their eyes. If they look around, first they look the left side. If chopstick is there, they take the chopstick, and then they turn towards the right side. If there is another chopstick is free, they take that one. So if this person, the first person, got the two chopsticks, he started eating. Once he finished eating, he put down the left and the right or the left. Okay, whatever it is. And once this chopstick is free, the other one can take. What are you driving at? So 5 chopsticks and 5 philosophers. Each one of has to eat, and they cannot have their own chopsticks in their pocket. Only they have to share it. Here, suppose you see a thing. When you see a thing, your whole consciousness is on eyes for seeing. The seeing takes place in the mind or in the chitta. Seeing takes place in the chitta. At that time, you are not bothered about what you hear. When hearing takes place, you are not bothered about what is seen in front of you. So, like this dining philosopher's problem, here when sound enters, then you are not giving any more importance to the sight or touch or any other kinds of sense knowledge. One at a time. Therefore, while reading, suppose somebody calling you. First, you may not hear it. Then you say that my attention was not there. So see the word you use, attention. Wherever you have attention, there From there you get the knowledge or enjoyment or whatever it is. And then your attention shifts from one to another. Then the whole you is present there. And then attention shifts from there to somewhere else, from ear to eyes, or eye to touch, to hand, or losing all those sense organs means leaving, not losing, leaving all those. Then you are thinking, meditating. That meditating means you suspended all input output area. Input means sense, through the sense organs you get whatever the information into your chitta is input, and through the output instruments means your organs for actions. You have 5 organs for actions. What are these 5? Hands, legs, feet.
Yeah.
Feet. And the third one is it is speech. Mouth is general. It is speech. The speech means you come here. I made you to come here. You go there. I made you to go there. So the old rulers are ruling this world by their words only. And the fourth one is for excreta. And the fifth one is for reproduction. The reproducing time only, that is the action for
Which one was the fourth?
excreta.
Like your sweat or urine.
Yes. to remove the unwanted items, especially food.
Toxins.
Yes,
Releasing
Releasing the unwanted food from our body.
Yeah.
Whatever you have
That's very
taken.
important.
Yeah, that's. So that they are the output. So they are the organs of action. So you interact yourself with these 5 plus 5, 10 organs with the world. That means you are not that simple you. You are made up of many parts. Many parts. They are all called limbs. So you have these 5 sense organs and 5 organs of action. Then you have chitta. And in between, what else? In between there is one thing called you breathe in and you breathe out. That's what you every day you are doing. Even getting into the yoga, you are never missed a beat. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So for what? You are breathing in and breathing out. For what? To maintain yourself alive. That means in your body there is something else is also available, that's called prana. Prana is the force, vital force. Prana. So you know a lot about the prana. You might have heard prana. And this prana is in 5-fold ways. Prana, apana, udana, samana, vyara. That you will come to know in the yoga class. Right? That you will come to know. So what is here? Everything, 5 sense organs and 5 organs of action, and prana is also controlled by chitta. Also controlled by chitta. And also in the chitta. Chitta covers everything. Chitta is not a simple ordinary thing. Chitta covers everything. So what we can do is to control our chitta makes your life happy. Right? Are you agreed that part?
Yes.
Then, how to control your chitta? For that, next sutra. So we are slowly arriving into the next sutra through in this way. So yoga chitta mean atha yoga anushasana. Hereafter I am going to teach you the yoga. That's what Patanjali sage Rishi Maharshi said first, and the second sutra says page number 5 last line. Page number 5 last line. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Page number 5 last line. So you can by heart these 3 sutras, 3 lines. One is Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Come on together. Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Once again.
Hatha
Yoga
Yoga
Anushasanam.
Anushasana.
Okay. I think everyone got it, right?
Yes.
Once again, together. Atha
Hatha
Yoga.
Yoga Anushasana.
together. That line together. Yoganusasanam. Atha
Hatha
Yoganusasanam. Atha Yoganusasanam. Right. Yoganusasanam. Anushasanam.
Ayushasana.
Anu.
Anushasana.
Yes, correct. Yoganusasanam.
Anushasana.
Yes, that's the first sutra, 2000 or 3000 or 5000 years back. It's written and you have by hearted now. It's a great thing. And the next one is 5th page last line. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. 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 Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. 3 words, only 3 words. Yoga is first line, yoga. Chitta vritti is the second line. Now there is along with chitta there is another word is used. See, yoga is okay, familiar word. Yoga chitta is also now familiar word, and the third word is that
Vritti.
vritti. The vritti is there.
Vritti.
Vritti. Yes, yoga chitta vritti. What is that vritti? I understood chitta, I understood yoga, but what is vritti? Chitta is everything put together. It's a frame. It's a it is where everything happens. It's like a stage. So when you see a flower appears in the chitta. At that time, chitta is like a wave, a modified form. When you hear a sound or music, every time you hear a sound, that time chitta is modified in the form of that sound. And suppose you see an elephant. Have you seen elephant here? No. Live elephant you have not seen at all. Maybe. Here maybe somewhere in Goa itself there are
There is
there are
a spice
elephants.
farm. So there's a spice farm, and when you go to visit that spice farm, they take you through with the elephant ride.
Oh.
They give you elephant ride.
Oh, yeah. So suppose you see an elephant. As an example here. Suppose you see an elephant, and that elephant's form has to appear in the chitta, right? When the elephant appears in the chitta is taken the form of elephant. Unless the elephant form is not appeared in the chitta, how we can recognize elephant? So elephant form has to appear in the chitta. So when chitta is in the form of elephant, that is totally different from the chitta when the flower appeared in the chitta. So here you can see that every time something comes into the chitta, chitta takes a modified form. It's called modification. That modification is called vritti. That modification is so. When you say
The
elephant,
modification of chitta.
yes, modification of chitta is called vritti. When you see an elephant vritti appears in the chitta. When you see a flower vritti.
It's like an action.
It is modified form. There is flower will not enter into the chitta, but chitta took the form of flower for you. Oh, you like to see flower? Okay, I will be a flower for you. Oh, you like to see an elephant? I will be an elephant for you. That's what chitta does. That's why chitta is nothing but prakriti. Have you heard the word prakriti? And purusha. Purusha, you the consciousness, and chitta is prakriti. You will come across these two words. Male and
It's
female.
Pragati or Prakriti?
Prakriti.
Prakriti.
Prakriti. Male and female. The fundamental aspects of the universe. Male and female. Male is consciousness, awareness, and female is chitta. That is Shiva and Parvati. Shiva is consciousness, Parvati is nature.
What is nature?
Parvati is chitta and nature. Chitta and nature, everything goes together.
Is Parvati
The
not
subtle form of nature is chitta, and the gross form of chitta is nature. And Parvati is
one of the gods?
one of the gods, the wife of Shiva.
Wife of Shiva.
And they are non-separable. They are together always. Not sitting together, but in one body, half of it is male and another half of it is female. The left side is Parvati and the right side is Shiva. That is one thing called every individual. Every individual is made up of male and female. Our own body is, both are there. In our chitta, both are there. Aspect and Parvati, Devi, yes. And consciousness is called male aspect, Purusha. So you, the awarer, the individual, is Purusha or Prakriti?
Purusha.
Yes, Purusha. And Chitta is Prakriti. This is how it is presented. And Prakriti, this is Sankhya. This you will come across Sankhya Yoga here in somewhere in the text. The Sankhya, we are covering a little bit Sankhya also. When you read that part, you will get clarity there. And the pain is caused by the chitta, right? Anything happens only in chitta happens. You the awarer, you the consciousness, you the awareness is not in pain or pleasure. Chitta brings pain to you. At that time you are sad. Chitta brings pleasure to you. At that time you are happy. So you can create pleasure in chitta even without external objects, external world. You can create pain in chitta even without any external object or people. If you want to cry, just you cry, that's all. If you want to smile, you just smile. You try to smile. Is it possible? Yeah, that's it. You want to cry? See, every actor is capable of showing sadness. Then say it is acting. So then you say that he is such a good actor that we don't feel that he is acting. He is living. That means what? Acting is living or living is acting. What is that? That means if you feel sadness in your heart, in your mind, in your chitta, then you are sad. And you can give an explanation later that I was acting. So suppose you have some problem, you want to cry. How are you going to cry? You want to cry. That is the beauty of thing. You want to cry. Then you bring thoughts, supporting thoughts for cry. Oh, that one. And then that thought is no more making you cry. Then you drop that thought and you pick up another thought. Oh, that's good. You appreciate that thought, and then you start crying. Oh. And to be happy also. Oh, I am getting bored. Let me think about something. Then you imagine something. You are riding on a white horse, and on the way you saw a demon, and then you fought with him, and I killed him, and I smashed his head. Oh, you feel, oh, I have done it something. You are happy now. It's just an example.
Yeah.
Just an example. So you think something, you draw something from your memory, and you entertain that thing. Once you have drawn that memory, the pleasing memory from the memory, then you get into that thought of entertainment. You are entertaining yourself. Then the music comes out of your mouth. So that means the chitta is so powerful that it is for you to get engaged in the way of crying or laughing, whatever it is, but always it wants you to be engaged. That's a service. The chitta is doing service. So if you have control over chitta, then you are the master of universe. For that, Patanjali Maharshi says that you have to practice yoga. How? Chitta vritti nirodha. He says nirodha. Nirodha means stopping, breaking, stopping.
Detach.
Yeah, there are so many words there, so many meanings are there. Suspension, rejection, stilling, prevention, prohibition. Nirodha means, suppose somebody says that don't enter into my room. That is a nirodha. 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 Nirodha means prevention there. And stop there, wherever you are. That means what? It is stilling. Stilling means suspending. Suspending a person's movement. Stop there. That is also called nirodha. And then rejection. No. I don't want to hear anything anymore from you. Go away. So that you are making that person to stop talking to you or relating to you. So that's also called nirodha. 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 Dhaha. Yes. Nirodha. Nirodha. Chitta vritti nirodha. You nirodha. You suspend the formation of chittavritti. You prevent the formation of chittavritti. You make still the chitta. So chittavrittis are suspended. Suspended means chittavrittis are not forming. Chittavrittis means pain and pleasure making vrittis. All kinds of fluctuations in the mind is called chittavritti. Vritti means fluctuations, modifications, appearances. That means now the responsibility is much more heavier than we thought. That means you are making your own world. The world, whether it is going to be good or bad, it is your responsibility that you can make a word for you. Your chitta is always there to help you, not to give you trouble. So if you know, and another meaning is control. Nirodha is a slight meaning is control, but actually it is stopping only. Stopping. So you don't allow. Suppose you stay still, and you don't allow the body to move. That is Nirodha. Yeah, you stay still, and you want to get up, but your mind is preventing you from getting up. Is it possible? No? Possible. Yes, that is Nirodha. You got the meaning of Nirodha? Now the question comes, okay, suppose I am able to prevent the chitta chitta from these kinds of modification. What will get out of it to me, or what is the result? For what? Yes. See, here, now the important point comes. See, when we analyze this I and not I, knower and known, aware and aware, everything possible because of chitta. Once chitta is stopped is also another meaning, because the modification of the chitta is stopped, then the known is no more there, because known means non-flower, means a flower is known, then the chitta modified in the form of flower, that is stopped. Once that knowing stopped, means knowing vritti, the chitta, the formation, the modification of the flower is stopped, the seer of the flower is not took place there. Got it, the point? So suppose you see a flower, because there is flower, therefore the seer of flower is there. If there is no seer, if there is no flower, then there is no seer of flower. Suppose you prevent seeing the object, then the seer is prevented. Seer is no more comes there. So if you stop the object, if there is no object there, then where is the subject? Subject is possible only if there is object. Is it clear? You cannot stop one and sustain the another thing. It is like saying that he is single and he is husband.
It's possible.
It is not possible. Same way, if there is subject, object goes along with the subject. If there is subject must be there. For example, he is a man. Subject is he. Object is what?
She.
There is no object. Is it? There is no object. He saw a flower. Subject is what? He. Object is flower. So, suppose if the object is prevented, if he saw means an object is needed. If the object seeing both are negated, flower and the seeing both are negated. If flower is negated, then seeing is also negated. There is no more seeing, and the subject alone remain. Right? He is remains there. He is remains there. He saw a flower. There is subject and there is object. Object is negated. Objective world is negated. Subject is no more subject. He remains in his real nature. He remains as a person who is no more a subject. Not in the sentence, in reality. Here, in this context. So that is why the third sutra says that what happens then? Once you stop the chitta vritti, right? And the word enjoyer, when the enjoyed is not there, where is the enjoyer? When there is no action, where is the actor? When there is no scene, where is the seer? No, nothing. When there is no thought, where is the thinker? So the thought and the thinker goes together. Scene and seer goes together. One is stopped, the other will be automatically stopped. Once these both are stopped, then we already know that the existence cannot be negated of anything. The existence is there always. That whatever the existence was there before, during the time of knower and known, and enjoyer and enjoyed, and seer and seen, that existence cannot be negated. It is back in its original form, which is awareness. That's why third sutra says tada. Tada means then. In Sanskrit word tada means then. Tada. Then. T-H-E-N. Then. Tada means then. Means thereafter. Once this stops, thereafter. Then drishtuhu. Drishta. Sanskrit word drishta means seer. Drishta means seer. Drishti means eye. Seer means knower. Here it is, the meaning is, see, anything you see here means knower, here means knower. Everything you bring to this knower idea. Seer is the same. So seer, drishtuhu means of the seer. Drishta means seer, drishtuhu means of the seer. Swarupa, the sutra, we are learning sutra. You have to check this sutra. Third sutra, page number.
Drishti also on yoga.
Ah, yes. Oh, you have practiced that drishti?
Yeah. So it's very close to the pronunciation.
Ah, drishti, yes, same word. Yes, drishti. Which drishti?
In the asanas, like they tell you to do.
Oh, yes, yes,
So like
yes.
focusing.
Ah, focusing, yes, yes. Page number 9, and there you can see the last para, Yoga Sutra 3. Page number 9. Tada drishtuhu swarupe avasthanam. Tada, repeat after me. Tada drishtuhu swarupe avasthanam. There is an avasthanam. That's why there is a hyphen is given. Avasthanam. Avasthanam.
Avasthanam.
Avasthanam means abiding. Position. Avasthanam. Then what happened? Then he is in the form of awareness. Witness. Awareness, witness, everything is same. So tada. Tada means here meaning also is given here. Tada means then. Drishtuhu Surupe, in real nature of oneself. The real nature of oneself is awareness, and awarer, knower, subject, as a subject, enjoyer, etc. are not permanent nature. Awareness is the permanent nature. These comes and goes. That which comes and goes is not real nature. So knower is not the real nature. Knowledge or the awareness is the real knowledge. Real nature. So that's why yoga is important, that it brings back you to your real nature. After that what? After that you can enjoy the world. That's it. You don't have to run away from the world. So this is the way Yoga Sutra unfolds. This is the first 3 sutras only. This is the way Yoga Sutra unfolds. And now we study only these 3 sutras. And tomorrow is the conclusion of Yoga Sutra text also. So after that we will get into the Gita. So we need all these things for Gita also. Bhagavad Gita. Gita means Bhagavad Gita.
What is Gita?
Yeah, that will be explained. There's a text we are going to
It's a
teach.
surprise.
Text. Bhagavad Gita is a text.
Okay.
We are going to teach next week. Tomorrow also this one will continue.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can stop this class, not this session, but Bhagavad Gita, but this Sutra class, and then we will continue with question answers and chanting. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Huh?
Today.
Today I think